Hello, 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 everyone. It is I, Sam, the Tired Frog. And we are back with some Guild Wars Refrogged. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hope everybody is well. Hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. I am a little tired, but you know what? I've been super stoked to play some Guild Wars. Super stoked. Just as a quick aside, for those of you who were expecting a RuneScape stream today, I do apologise. I completely forgot on, when was it, Thursday, I think, when I said that, that there would be one today. But yes, Platty is out in real life for the Lord of the Rings 25th anniversary. So yes, so she's out enjoying those movies, and as such, it's just me. But that's fine, you know. We like a good chill stream anyway. We did. Just going to double check a couple of things here because there was an update for for Guild Wars in between streams. So yeah, just double checking over everything, and I have done a little bit of stuff off stream as well. So yes, the things that I have done off stream, well, quite a visible change for the character, if you remember the armor. We got an armor upgrade. Yes, I farmed this out while I was in between streams there. Yep, we've switched out to the profane equipment, and this is what we're looking like stats-wise now, rune-wise now, gear-wise now. No major change in terms of the build, just kind of increased the armor that we had available to us because we were taking quite a lot of damage in the last few missions that we've done. And yeah, this is kind of where we're at. One thing I will say is today I might have to make a bit of a play exception. Hello there, Dry. Also, hello Shady, hello Reaper, hello Kiro, and Doc was of course first in chat, as is so often the case. Things are that which are to be done. Indeed, yes. So yeah, I might end up having to make a little exception today because we have a mission coming up in this region, which is notoriously difficult for solo players to do. I will make an attempt, but yeah, if we don't end up doing it, rather than banging my head against the wall for potentially hours and hours, what I will do is I will end up skipping it. I have run myself all the way down to the mission that follows it. But yeah, so like I say, I'll attempt it for obviously for the lore purposes. But if it screws up, then we'll just skip on to the next one, just so that I'm not wasting too much time. And then what I'll do is I'll complete it off stream. There are a couple of missions that of course I haven't grabbed the full bonuses on. What have we got? One of them was Gates of Kryta. Yes, I'll go back and do that at some point. Yeah, we'll just see how we go, because things are going to begin to get quite a bit more difficult as time goes on, and because I'm basically just running with Prophecies skills and core skills as well, I am somewhat limited. But yeah, I will point out what I think is going wrong with my build, if indeed there is anything that does go wrong with it, and we'll go from there. Yeah. Okay. So yes. We are going to be making our way through the Maguuma jungle today, and we'll end up in South Kryta, hopefully completing Sanctum K before today's stream ends. But we do have a couple of little questorinos. We've got the Price of Steel, which brings us to where we're at now. Yeah, and then we've got a primary quest which will lead us beyond as well. Okay, so the current quest, the Price of Steel, takes us out into Silverwood from Quarrel Falls. I've already run here. The reason why this explorable area is as unlocked as it is because I had to farm some stuff here to get my upgrades. So yeah, that's why that is. Having YouTube backend complain to me about the bitrate. Hopefully it's all running well for you guys and there's not loads of buffering. Please do let me know if there are any problems, be that with audio, be that with playback, and I will do my best to address it as it pops up. But all that out the way, yeah, let's crack on, shall we? We are in a bit of a position in this area because the henchman's level in this region is sort of, it kind of falls a little bit behind requirement. they did anticipate when they made this game that you would be playing this with other, human players, with, full skill bars and maybe even a couple of elite skills thrown in. Obviously, we won't be doing that, so what I will be doing is I will be taking Ogden Stone Healer and Vec with me. And if I'll just briefly show you their skills, just so that you see, what it is that I'm running. One thing I did want to do, actually, was swap out... I think it was it Lightning Strike or Lightning Orb? I think it was Lightning Orb I wanted to drop in favour of Blinding Flash. Hello, Paul. How are you, sir? How's your weekend going? Yes, I wanted to do that, I think. And then with Ogden Stone Healer, very little moderation has really been made here. I've kind of switched off some of his protection prayers to favour healing prayers instead. And so, yes. Drive says, greetings to the poor man. Indeed. Okay, so, we are going to crack on. Let me think. So these guys are, fairly healish themselves. I'm thinking I might pick Stefan up here and Raina, just for the physical and interrupts. Dunham is going to come, maybe. I do want to stop sort of leaning so heavily into the healing for the time being and trying to focus on a little bit more damage, because I think we've been making a little bit of slow progress as a result. Shady says, ha! He said crack, like the one butts have. Indeed. Paul says, going well so far. Yesterday I made a breakfast of sausage, gravy and biscuits, then later made chicken noodle soup for dinner. I will also be having some chicken noodle soup later on for my foods. Yes. Just to quickly go over here, there is the skill trainer here. We know everything. We've even got some signets of capture. So we're going to give this a good and solid go. We will start off with the Price of Steel here, because it gives Arcane Thievery and Rend Enchantments. I was supposed to do some of these quests myself off stream. Unfortunately, the way that cookie crumbled was I've been sleeping really poorly lately. I won't complain too much at you, but yes. We have to seek out a White Mantle Patrol here. I believe the Shining Blade are coming with us. We've got to make the most of the Fire Imp here, because in less than 2 levels' time, we will no longer be able to use it. So yeah, we're just going to... As Shady is so fond of me saying, we're just going to pootle along here. Yeah, I can see already that we've got some interrupts working, which is good. We are probably going to need quite a few of those in the not-too-distant future. I happen to remember quite a bit about some of the missions that we're coming up against, and like I say, that's why I'm, saying that we might need to make a sort of a direct progression exception. Hopefully we won't have to. Hopefully. But yeah. Okay. Run along down here. Oh dear. Okay. There's a Larry Doubleblade who we've already spoken to about some stuff. And we have some more scarabs. Yay, bugs. Yeah, I think we're doing well as regards to damage now, which is good.
I've heard much of you.
Oh yeah, some of the NPCs have actually got voice lines now, so that'll be what that is. Okay, here we are, and we are going to hit you with some of that. Wait for them all to gang up, and then hit with a Chaos Storm. Nice and simple. It's a very, very basic sort of rotation, but it's a simple spell, but it's quite effective. Some quest items here, some ruined armor. Okay, take the 5 ruined white mantle armors back to Gareth Quickblade. We did get Brawlers. I think Brawler's armor of Vitae. I mean, the Vitae rune is definitely worth something. We'll just teleport back to Coral Falls, hand this in, pick up our quests. Pick up our skills, rather. Yeah, Gareth. Arcane Thievery disables 1 random spell. This skill becomes that spell. Yes. Pretty useful in certain conditions. What a strange reference, Sam. Yes. Yes, indeed. Rend enchantments removes 5 enchantments from target foe. Removal cost, you lose 55 health for each. 275 health maximum. Powerful. Very powerful. Would hurt me quite a lot. Equip later. Yeah, we don't have any points into curses, and I think the more points you put into curses, the less health you actually lose from that. If I just find it, where I rend enchantments. If I put a point into curses, yep. More enchantments cost less health. Yeah, so there is like a tipping point on the usefulness of that, so you've got to be a little bit wary about how you go about using it. But yeah, Arcane Thievery, very, very good spell, especially on like full-blown mesmers. Yeah, just get to steal spells. The only problem with it is I don't believe it actually uses your domination magic stat for the purposes of calculating that skill. There are, however, mesmer abilities, mostly elites, I think, that do. Okay, so I don't know about the Brawler's rune. I'll just keep that hold of that in the inventory for the time being. Let's run over to the merchant. And we will sell Mandible. Alright. 3 groups of White Mantle marching towards Coral Falls. I believe this is also out in Silverwood. We could probably have done this at the same time, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. You know what, Dry? Life is strange. So, roll around here. Now we don't have to contend with weird AI on following NPCs. See how far away are we from 3,300 more experience, which is like a mission plus bonus. I'm really not going to be worrying about bonuses today. I happen to know that the bonuses for these missions kind of require you to be well equipped. Deal with the sycophant as quickly as possible. They are, in fact, the main threat. Let's just going to have us a run down here. These kickbots. You know. Oh, already caught by the AI mod. Love it. Okay. Doopy-doopy-doo. Alright, pop over here. We've got another sycophant and a couple of knights. Slapping out some conditions, and yeah, there we go. Knight's armor as well. We'll break that down. Or leather. And these bloody things, Maguuma hunters. We don't like these very much. Here, you can have your bleeding back. Yeah, I'd say this works fairly smoothly. We still got to be fairly careful of the traps over there. There we go, pop that up. And it wants us to go this way. All right. Few more. Welcome back, Kira. Good to see you. To see you good. Now, what we're probably going to run into here. Do this. And exploit a corpse to summon a well of blood. When we get to Bloodstone Fen, I am going to very briefly look over my skills and see if I've picked anything up since last time. That's you know, worth it down. Centaur hide, bit of gold, bit more gold. How's the weather in France? Warmer than it has been. We're getting sort of like a false spring at the moment, which I kind of suspect means that we're probably going to have a cold snap again before long. But we shall see. We shall see. Yeah, it's been up in the probably what 60s Fahrenheit, I would have guessed. As about where you're at. Pleasant, at least, I hope. Heading with a little cast on. Boop. Alright, super easy. Lovely. That's over in Etten's back. We don't care too much for that. That's right. Okay, so yeah, we need to go and do Bloodstone Fen now. Okie dokie. We want to slap away these leather squares here. Real quick. She says, Kira says, it's cold here in Texas at the moment. It was below freezing this morning. Yeesh. Well, you know what they say, yeah, it is winter. I'm feeling quite good about the amount of people that I'm seeing in these outposts. It means we might actually be able to pick up some real players for the troublesome missions. She says, I am torn. I want to play Scram, right? But I'm torn between Athena, my sword and board, heavy armor warrior orc, or Ivy, my pure mage high elf. Cannot decide. Oh, it's a good question. It's a very good question. Or you could be like a Warhammer figurine collector, and you could just make a new character before you finish the ones you've already got. That is an option. Oh. Alright, well, I think this is probably about as good as we're going to get party-wise. So, like I say, quickly go over my strip enchantments. Probably not a bad idea to run that. We've got some condition removal anyway. Might run strip enchantment. I might run that. Yeah, just because we are dealing with a lot of white mantle now. If you didn't know, it turns out that the white mantle have got a bit of a problem with us, doing what we're doing and going where we're going. So yeah, and rather than talk to us like reasonable people, they have decided to try to kill us. That might not be the worst option. Instead of Ether Feast. Yeah, I might do that. I might do that. Same cast time, a little bit more energy. Could be a pain, but that would mean that we can drop Inspiration Magic altogether. 1 point into Domination, perhaps, and 1 point into Soul Reaping. Shady says, I will reach through the screen and give you a smack. Will you now? Well, you sure know how to treat a boy. Paul says, I suggest the Wood Elf Rogue. Dry says, are these pre-existing characters or character ideas / loadouts? Kira says, there's an article about how alcohol sales are plunging as Americans are walking away from drinking. Do you think this will mean that Polly is going to save on booze for the bar? Well, see, this is the beauty of going back to 1942. Modern trends don't affect us. Consider, if you will. All right, I think that's the most changes we probably reasonably need to make. Cry frustration as an interrupt. It's expensive. Diversion would be the worst. Shatter enchantment deals damage rather than healing me, but I don't know. I think we're good. I think we're good with what we've got. I mean, you know, I'm going to have to use Chaos Storm appropriately. Is the thing, and also we're splitting our attribute points less, which I feel like is a good thing. Shady says, pre-existing characters, both are around level 10. I bounce between them. I've played a mage before and a Wood Elf Rogue, Stealth Archer, Artemis. Kiro asks, have you played AFK Journey on mobile? I have not. I have not. Let's give this mission a go. As it stands, let's give this a go. We might need more healing as opposed to as much damage. Right. We aren't going to worry, like I say, too much about bonus stuff. I'm not that worried. Also, the more bonuses we do, the more experience we get, and the sooner we lose access to this boy. Which actually makes life a little bit harder in some regards. And a little easier in others, I suppose. So we don't seem to be suffering too much in the way right now. But we shall see. Very good, very good. I've been playing it pretty much since launch. Dry says, Shady, how modded are you? Ha 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 ha! An important question. Yeah, I think we're going to do just fine here. Run the party through the Healy belt. Oh, look, Shady, it's your friend, Sidra. Distract. And down there we have the Bloodstone. If you're looking for Ryder, he's gonna head to the Bloodstone. Down in that clearing. The Mantle are taking the Chosen there right now. You'll need this if you want to catch up. Drop it on the glowing circle to grow the bridge. Stand in the circle. Grow a bridge! Am I going to need multiple seeds? Choose about blah 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 blah. Use the vine. I think we'll get multiple vine seeds. I don't remember for certain, but yes. Vanilla Anniversary Edition. Avoiding mods for a bit. Want to grab achievements? Ah, yes. Well, in that case, there are a lot more heavy armor and melee stuff in the anniversary editions, says Dry. What are we listening to? Me reading chat, Doc. And Guild Wars Refrogged. Yes. Oh. Splatterfy. Everything fell over. How delightful. Sam and Legacy Killer both talking at the same time are going to give me a tism. Legacy Killer. I'm unfamiliar with this. I have so much health regen. Yeah, both unaggressive. Good, good. Good, good. Right. Disregard, somehow 2 videos started playing at the same time on mobile. That is rather unusual. Legacy Killer HD covers gaming industry news shit. Ah, I see. Am I going to write? That must be. Sam, remind me, do you Magic the Gathering? Please don't, I'm over-medicated. Oh. Jai says, darn, could have messed with you and said, you hear it too? Sam, remind me, do you Magic the Gathering? Not actively anymore. I did play it quite a lot, like, when I was a good bit younger. It still interests me as a game, I just don't really have the time or frankly, the money to invest into it as a hobby. Doc says, please don't, I'm over-medicated and undernourished, I'm susceptible. Alright, let's deal with this Tree of Winds, which I believe is a ranger boss. Now we switch targets while it dies. Yeah, I think we're going to do. I think we're going to be just fine. Just got to remember to periodically call out my target to my party so that they actually attack it. Well, other than that, we should be good. See, Doc says, I'm cooking now so I can eat for the first time in like 24 hours. What you cooking, goof looking? Pockets in that one, Dry. I like that. Oh, been a long shift, has it, Doc? Rice-a-roni rice pilaf. Rice-a-roni. So, rice and cheese sauce using pilaf rice, or...? Is that what happened? Got vine seed flour here. It looks like it's going to make us go around the long way, alright. Where does the roni part come into it? Pepperoni? It's just boxed rice brand here. Oh, I see. I see. A mascarab, Gordon. San Francisco tree. Ugh. No, thank you. You'd have to pay me to go to San Francisco. And I am not putting a flower in my hair. Completely failed to cast the Chaos Storm there, but it's fine, you know. We didn't need it anyway. Tron was a little bit tougher. I feel like we've travelled an awful long way to not meet the NPC. Just let me double check this and make sure I've not, you know, completely goofed this up, because it's possible. Where are we? No, we're heading the right way. Sounds like the punchline of an Italian and a Chinese fellow walk into a bar. JD says there were days when San Francisco treat meant something. Now it just means sidewalk shit. You true. Ain't that the truth? Dog says, oh, disgusting and true. Yeah. A root behemoth. That's the point, chat. Do we prefer behemoth or behemoth? The old San Francisco treat was still disgusting back in the day as well, says Paul. I'm choosing to believe you. Yeah, we're dealing with Wind Riders very quickly. Hopefully this keeps up. I feel like I'm slightly overprepared, frankly. Like I could have gotten away with not using 2 heroes here, but, you know, I did say that I would start using them when the going got tougher, and, well, it got tougher. I did fail that last mission. On the last stream. One could say it was a skill issue, and not be entirely wrong, but at the same time... Baphomet is a demon, isn't it? Sort of. Baphomet was the source of the complaint of idolatry and satanic idolatry that the Knights Templar were accused of engaging in, you know, sort of worship of, I suppose. And to be honest with you, the entire system was the entire accusation was a scheme to get out of paying quite a substantial war debt back to the Knights Templar. Because, fun fact, the Knights Templar themselves, whilst yes they were a knightly order, the largest part of the organization was actually international banking here in Europe, and indeed, you know, right the way across Europe, and. Yeah, the French king at the time owed a large sum of money to them, and because he had quite a lot of sway with the then Pope, he managed to convince the Pope to excommunicate the order and declare them satanic idolaters. So, did Baphomet sort of exist prior to that? Not strictly. I don't believe Baphomet appears at all in classic demonology. Bahamut, on the other hand, does. Bahamut and Behemoth are the same entity, basically. I need to run back and grab another vine seed flower. Oh, vine seed, don't I? And stuff like the Sigil of Baphomet, which was greatly popularized in like the 20th century, is like, you know, neo-Satanist and neo-occultic stuff. That's basically just nonsense. Has no real historical basis whatsoever. Yeah. Gaming stream with a touch of demonology. Why not? Pop around here. And I'm probably going to need to run back for yet another seed. It's an occult classic indeed. Yeah, I'm fairly sure I do need to create another bridge. Vague memories. So let's just go grab that other seed and save ourselves the headache of running all the way back later on. If we you know, if it turns out we actually don't need it, well, it's no worries, is it? I did appreciate the joke, by the way, Dry. I did get it. Oh. Ah. Yeah, I think the damage, the heavier emphasis on damage is really going to take us through these things much more easily. All right, roll on, Brown. What about plans for the coming week, boys and girls? Do we have any? Do we know what we're going to be up to? I know what I'm going to be up to. I'm using the royal we. Which is kind of funny when, you know, considering I come from a Republican country. Dress says, it's okay to not get my jokes. They can be a little sesh. Gonna be working, says Paul. And the Tree of Life keeps showing up. I swear we never used to have to ping like heroes and henchmen all the time to get them to start attacking once we set them to aggressive. A smooting staff. Let's ID this bad boy. Improve sale value. Yes! Money! I like money! And here is Mr. Ryder around here. Lovely. Lovely. Alright, Ryder, what you got to say to me? Cutscene? Maybe? Oh, there it is, the Bloodstone. Look, I'm supposed to take you to the Bloodstone, but the mantle wiped out my entire party, and I'm not going back. Go on if you want, but you should know the stone disrupts divine energy. Those killed on top of it take much longer to resurrect. Alright. Kira says, with everything going on in France right now, do you think there'll be a rise of another Charles the Hammer? to be honest with you, I've got so little optimism for any of that. There's so many instances where more should have happened and, you know, the government should have been far more cowed than it has been. So I'm going to say with a heavy heart, no. But it does annoy me that that is what I feel I have to say. Me sneaky breaky. No. We're gonna go all the way down and around. Oh, now they attack stuff. Where is he off to? No. Oh, I can't just leave a vial of green dye on the ground. It would just save our energy. Alright. Paul says, just more reason to get the hell out. True. True. Green is the colour what Leafs is. Indeed it is. Well done. Green star for you. It's also the colour what Frogs is. At least some of them. That's pretty. Hep Bile Spitter. So many Mesmer bosses. Not to be that guy, but where the heck am I supposed to get a seat to get across there? Nope. Can't get up here any other way. Do we have to backtrack a little bit? Or not actually backtrack, but go back a little ways. Is that what's happening? Looks like it, doesn't it? Ah well. We'll kill this thing on the way. Yeah, presumably I've got to go back. Well, I'm not seeing any. There should be an interactable object here somewhere, like a vine seed. Well, vine seed flower from earlier. Ah, boy. Unless this is the way forwards, which it may well be. And poke. A tawny carapace. Okay, well, I have my vine seed. Kira says, I should mention that segments of my novels take place in France. Do they indeed? Novels, that's right. Yeah, Kira's an author. Tell you what, Kira, bear with me just 1 second. Right, there you go. Shill your shit. All good. We like to support friends of the channel here, you know. Sixy, who pops in every now and again. Next 6 minutes, yeah. He is also an author, and of course, I encourage him to shill his stuff at every opportunity, for it is the good. Alright, pop the seed down over here. And we're nearly done. There you have it. There is a link to Kiro's stuff. Go check it out. Alright, and the Bloodstone is just around the corner here. This is where things will get interesting. I'm just going to shred those enchantments, thank you very much. The Necro boss there. And a brute sword, anything on that? Nah, nothing we really care about. Damage well enchanted isn't the, it isn't the best. Good golly gosh, there's a few there, says Dry. Indeed there are. Hello, shaders. Oh, you know, I will briefly just check. I don't think it'll be anywhere near now. Just want to check and make sure. Let's have a look-see. Okay, no. Just wanted to double check that. See if any of my friendos were planning to do a stream anytime in the not too distant future, so that we can do a little raid when we're done here today. We like to raid. Paul says, good night all. I'm going to call it a night early. All right, Paul, you sleep well, mate. Thank you for swinging by. Greatly appreciate it. Just in time for a cutscene.
I am the Scythe, the bringer of salvation. And I shall harvest the souls of the unbelievers, for their stench will linger until the false gods have been cast from this world. Oh. if it isn't our old friends. We thought you'd been killed by the Shining Blade, but I see we were mistaken.
Fire him, cameo.
We're on to you, Hableon. Your days of murdering innocent people end here.
I'm afraid you're mistaken. If anyone ends here, it will be you. Get them!
Prepare to pay for your sins, Hableon.
I'm just going to wait for my party to catch up. Yep, that's Steve Blum. It certainly is. Yes, indeed. I dropped a wrench on Kiro, so they could show the stuff. Nice enchantments. Would be a shame if something were to happen to them. I'm going to deal with the ads first. We'll save our Chaos Storm for when it will be most useful, which is to say, fighting Hableon's little troop there. So this thing is the Bloodstone, one of the Bloodstones, and what it does is it absorbs magic. So the Chosen have magical aptitude, right? And what the White Mantle do is they sacrifice them, and the Bloodstone absorbs their magic and soaks it up to try. This is a sort of a little bit of spoilers for Guild Wars 2, but to try and prevent the series of events that will take place in Guild Wars 2. Alright, I think what we're going to do is we're going to prioritize dealing with the Abbot first. Now we can deal with just the guy Hableon. Throw a little Chaos Storm down on top of him. Steve Blum does a few voices in Guild Wars, he does.
May your soul be lost in the endless mists, never to find rest.
The White Mantle have been called once again to arms. There are betrayers among us. Those who would masquerade as our friends, only to turn and stab at our hearts. I have just received word that these traitors have murdered Justakar Hableon.
They must pay for this.
Yes, my son. When these heathens attacked the White Mantle, they chose their fate. Now it is for us to deliver upon them what they have asked for.
Kill them all!
Yes, my son. We will mete out justice and take our vengeance. Leave no stone unturned. Find the betrayers. Find Hableon's killers. Kill them all!
Shady says, damn girl, curse that man's soul. Indeed. Dry says, White Mantle met their end against their greatest nemesis, the Black Crust. Indeed. Them foot soldier dudes sound like the medic from TF2. Indeed, they kinda do, don't they? Okay. So we have already We've already completed the actual quest to do here, so we're just going to carry on to the next area. Well, actually, let's sell some stuff first before we go. Where's the merchant? There he is. Clement! Kira says, R.I.P. Roger Allers, co-director of the animated The Lion King. He also worked several 90s Disney films. R.I.P. indeed. Cutting fragments, we'll hold on to them because they are a crafting material, but I won't bother banking just now. Actually, no, the Zunlai chest is right here. We can drop that off. There's me forgetting that dyes are stackable. Throw a left turn here. Kill off the moss scarabs because they will leave more bodies, which we can then use to heal up our party should we need to. Bit of a difference in value with dies between Guild Wars and RuneScape, indeed. Although, some of the dies in this do get quite expensive, especially like black dye. What this trap if there is one? Couple more centaurs this way. It's going quite smoothly so far. Hopefully, that persists. Fingers crossed. You could always have some more damage. Little purple round shield, sure. Blood magic plus 1, 18% chance while using skills. Alright. And I think what I'll try and do here, if we can just punch right on through. Like so. And we are out into the Ettonsback explorable region. You just jinxed it. Don't jinx yourself. I would never. Oh look, another vial of green dye. Yoink. Press up against this wall so we don't walk over the trap that's almost certainly on top of that spirit. Quick shout out while I've got you all here. Greatly appreciated if you would. Just like, share, subscribe, comment, follow, all that good stuff. You know the drill. Warthog. Yeah, there's a pop-up. And we're very close to the quest ending. I refuse to share because I have to be a dick somehow. Have you pleased anyone yet? He's got you there, Shaders. Okay, quest to turn in at Council of Aelor. You have bought us time, hero. Your deeds today will not be forgotten, and they certainly won't go unrewarded by the Shining Blade. We are grateful for your assistance. Gareth's support will be here shortly. Thank you. And that's level up to 19. Ooh, boy. 13 and 6. Okay, I think we put 2 points into Soul Reaping for the time being. Leaving us with 2 left over. Well met, hero. I am Council of Aelor. I am sworn to bring down the White Mantle, as well as those who hide behind them and pull their strings. What brings you here? White Mantle wrath. I need you to speak with Ventari. He will not allow me into his refuge. It is a long story, and I do not wish to discuss it now. I know that he prefers to remain neutral, but the White Mantle and their masters are a threat to all Tyrians, not just Krytans, not just humans. This is no mere civil war. There is much more at stake here than most of us know. More than we believe, I imagine. Ventari and his jungle-dwelling friends can help us if they choose to do so. Speak with him, I pray you, and return to me. Sure, I'll talk to him. Urgent warning. Elder Gretchen, you may have heard, is spearheading our efforts to unlock the gate to Denravi. She and her people need to be alerted to the White Mantle push from the west. I'd like you to head east and attempt to contact one of her scouts. She'll have posted one along the way, I imagine. If you make contact, tell the scout of the impending attack and get to Aurora Glade so that you can speak with Gretchen herself. I'll leave immediately, after I pick up this quest. Whispers in the earth have pointed to 2 White Mantle agents working in the Reed Bog. They attempt to move through the area with stealth. I would like to know their purpose in coming here. See if you can find them and overhear their conversation. You may do what you like with them, but make sure you obtain some information from them about their plans. Will you help me? Well, we get Spirit of Failure and Death Nova. I will absolutely help you. Head into Ventari's Refuge. You know, there are other Shadies who are just imitating, but you aren't. Some are slim, some are grins. But all Shadies are only so because they keep others from blindness. With no light, there is no Shady. Shady says, I'm so confused. I think he's just waxing lyrical, Shaders. Don't worry. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Hanita. Do you have any better armor? I don't think so, but we'll take a look. No, everything you have is worse. Well then. Ventari. Grand old centaur. There was a time once when humans and centaurs lived in peace, but that was long, long ago. I'm afraid I will not live to see such a time come again, Tuteria. What brings you to my dell, friend? Velo sent you to me, no doubt. I'm sorry, but I cannot involve myself in the political affairs of humans. I hope you understand. While we have been chatting, it seems your other friends of white have surrounded my refuge. Nevertheless, peace is the path I walk. I must remain neutral. But the mantle will kill us all. I am sorry. I do not wish you will, but neither can I help you. Have you no heart? If it is heart that brings one to kill another, then no, I don't. In these times, a peaceful mind does more good than a violent heart. The smell of spring blossoms can soothe beast and man alike, so perhaps all is not lost. I don't understand. At one time, I would have marched out there and strung them up single-handedly. The ignorance and fire of youth has passed, and I have found a different course. I wish to live in peace, and you and your kind are not capable of anything but war. My kin are not much better, it is true, but I have chosen a different life. Bloody pacifists. All right. That's an interesting start off. Plus 30 health in total if you're hexed and enchanted. No use to us. But you forgot about the sad until I just reminded you. I'm in need of a hot chocolate. That is an excellent idea. I'm going to put my die away. There we go. Okay. Where would this take us? Down into the reed bog, which I don't believe we need to go into, because I think the reed bog's a dead-end area. I think we've got to make our way through Etton's back. Let's see. Urgent warning. And to Etton's back also. And to Etton's back. Okay, so yeah, we'll do these primary quests. Defeat the forces surrounding Ventaro's refuge. Let's do this, shall we? Is that? Sure he isn't a fellow Frenchman. Who's that? Valiantly fought. The Shining Blade are lucky to have you on our side. There is more at stake than just these camps of ours. A short time ago we have discovered an ancient druid ritual to unlock the gates of Dinravi. If we have been betrayed, they know of our plans for certain. You must warn the people of Aurora Glade about the coming White Mantle offensive. I pray we're not too late. I accept. Oop. Does he have anything else to say? Nope. Urgent warning. Let's go and meet with the scout. Ping went up by a little bit. The guy you were talking to. What? Ventari? Well, I mean, just because he's hung like a horse doesn't mean he's French. Collector Thorny Carapace. I don't believe this collector's got anything we really need to concern ourselves with, but we'll take a look. Don't you ... me, Shady. Kryta tunic. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Poke down around here, go up around there. I think that's probably the fastest way to get there, but we shall certainly see. conditions. Pull everybody in. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can actually squeeze around there. Okay, never mind then. To the north. Oh, and if we don't deal with this thing, then it might kill the fire imp. Let's go. Cheers, says I must depart. Room getting too warm. Need to go off. Alright, dude. Talk to you later. Thank you for swinging by. It's tempting, because I mean, that's Spirit of Failure and Death Nova. How are we doing for time? Yeah, we've got time. We've got time. We can do it. Ooh. That's a pretty good one. A cold cola. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Do 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 do. Alright. Oh, we should be straight in and straight out for this. Oh yeah, it's literally just over the way. Okay. Lots of jungle trolls. Oh, keep the enemies coming towards me. Whew. Okay, what looks to be the most direct path? Down here. Yep. Oh, all the ads. Oh, you leveled up. Yeah. Fire Imp. 2026. True. Yeah, I did level up. I got level 19, yeah. Yep, I've got less than a level left, and then I can't use my Fire Imp anymore. Ugh, all the spiders. Onwards. We have a collector over here. Some warthogs. Probably a pop-up or three. Is this still the most direct path? I'm certainly hoping so. More pop-ups at this choke point, I don't doubt. Guild Wars is a battle of attrition sim, currently a Katakan warrior. You could say that. You could say that. Pop this, and we've got lots of spodes. How dare. Don't you know who I think I am? Get out of my way. There's the falls there. Don't you know who I think I am? It's a very common state of mind these days. True story. Very true story. True facts. Facts that are true. You're a fax machine. Are you indeed? Bet you can't do an impression of one. And here we are. Oh, no. Pin these back. Pin these back. We need to listen to the conversation. Friend inside the Shining Blade does not inspire much confidence. Then let us be away before we are discovered. So we know there is a spy within the Shining Blade. I actually already know who it is, but... to return to Ventari's refuge. Oof! And sell things and stuff. It's no good. A spy? Say it ain't so. I wish I could say it wasn't so. Unfortunately, 'tis. I think that minor death magic, I'm fairly sure that's worth quite a bit, but we'll have to wait till we get back to a town where they rune trader to find out. Alright. Making my way downtown. Okay. We are now heading... Return to Deep Root. Oh, right here. Derp. Your eavesdropping has brought us a valuable information. It would seem we have a traitor in our midst. Who among the Shining Blade would stoop so low as to betray his brothers and sisters? We shall remain silent on this matter for now. I must think how to flush this traitor out. Spirit of Failure. Target foes, 25% chance to miss. You gain 1 energy whenever this foe misses. That is a lot of cost and a very long cast time. No thank you. Death Nova. Deals 26 damage and inflicts poison condition for 15 seconds on adjacent foes if target ally dies. Very, very good for our minions later. Barbed Signet and Spirit Shackles. Lovely. All this talk of traitors worries me. Although I am loath to do so, it may be time to turn to alternate sources of information. Deep within the forest lives Dark Oak. He does not usually show himself, but perhaps if our need is great, he will make his presence known. One of my scouts named Melthora, who is stationed in the Reed Bog, knows where to find him. We need someone to seek out Dark Oak and obtain his counsel. Will you want to take this task? I don't really want to have to keep running backwards and forwards to the Reed Bog, but yes, I will obtain this information. Dry says, I really forgot how much combat there was in Guild Wars 1. Oh, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I'm going to try and avoid as much combat as I can to get back into Reed Bog, and I hope that this is not going to take us too deep into the area, because that was a lot of spodes. Put that on now. Switch your attention to the warriors. Think. Gonna run by, ignore that trap. Yeah, we'll just pull the enemies away till they return. Heal, thank you very much. set off that trap with no worries, and then head into the reed bog. Nice and easy. Okay. Find Scout Maltherin. He's going to have to do this combat again. And this time I'd like to pop around this way. Spiders? Spiders. Moss scabs, even. Nope. Arms died. No worries. Ooh, monstrous claw. Red crafting material. We take those. Boink. Okay. So I think... I think we're in the general right vicinity. But I cannot be certain. Just gonna have to run around till we find them. See, this is kind of like one of the key differences between running with like ooh, golden idol. Hello. Ah, it is blood magic, but it doesn't have an inscription on it. Man, what a shame. Maybe we keep that. Maybe we build that into something good. I mean, it's not max, so it's not worth spending too much time on, but maybe. So this would have been the quicker way. I don't actually believe it's going to make us go. Was the scout right near the entrance and I just missed it? I think it was, wasn't it? Oh well. We've probably cleared half the path that we needed to anyway. We'll head back. We'll just head back. At least there won't be anything to bother us on the way, eh? Oh, be an opportunity to check over chat. Dry says, don't you just love backtracking? I do, so much. So much. Backtracking is my favorite. We'll have one little group of enemies on the way. Yeah, to be honest with you, like, I wouldn't usually bother with this quest at all, but, like, Barb's Signet, just too good. They could spread a lot of bleed around for quite a minimal cost. And combined with, like, Plague's Ending. I try to think of something I like more, but keep drawing blanks. Before I know it, I'm right back where oh, yeah, before I know it, I'm right back where I started. Yes. Okay, I'm not seeing a highlight on... There we are. Blood and smoke. You wish to speak with Dark Oak? You're a braver man than I. When he deigns to show himself, he can be found to the southwest in the falls. Good luck. Like I thought. We cleared the path. So that's a good thing. You know, it just would have been much faster. If I'd had the common sense to actually pay attention to the map. Oh well. Oh well. That's right, I'm a goober. We're still making very good time. We will be heading towards the Aurora Glade after this. Goob moment, indeed, goob moment. Yay for auto run. I know I've said it many times already, but it continues to be true. All we need now is an in-flight movie. Gotta be careful with the gubular glands so active. The plebeian channel might rupture. I picked Shrek for the in-flight movie. Solid choice. Can't fault it. Okay, let's actually look at our map. Oh, it's all the way down there. To hell with it. Left or right, left or right, left or right. I'm going right. Pop-ups? Probably pop-ups, right? Oh, look at that! It's pop-ups! Lots of spiders here. More? More. Keep going this way, I think. Yeah, it's a good bit of rinse and repeat combat here, unfortunately. Not the most exciting stuff, but... it gets us to where we need to go. Tangled seed collector? I don't want to talk about seeds. I'm done collecting your bloody seeds, game. Spiders? No spiders? Well, there's dark oak. So out of the way. Let's see what Slayton's actually got, shall we? I bet you're going to be ecstatic with a change of scenery after leaving the giant bush. Oh, you better believe it. You better believe it. Soul reaping. I have blood magic. Dark Oak. Hello. Darkness and light, good and evil, are all a part of nature. There is no regrowth without death, without decay. Such is the lesson that I can teach you, stripling. Why do you disturb me? I sense no fear in your heart. That is good, for there is no reason to fear me. I am but an aspect of nature, just as death and decay are part of the natural cycle. I already know the question you wish to ask, and yes, I can consult certain powers to obtain an answer. 2 seconds, just gonna sneeze. Bloody hell, just gonna sneeze. Yeah, that came on quickly. Powers to obtain an answer, though it may not be to your liking. The powers I would consult require sacrifices. If you wish me to consult with them, you must seek out the mighty centaur lord called Drogo Greatmane. Bring me the centaur's heart, and you shall have the answers you seek. I'm going to come back to this quest in my own time. Because I'm not running all the way back to this reed bog, just come back down here. Not doing it. We'll move on to another mission. Alright. Urgent warning. My eyes. North, I think. A couple of pop-ups here. No pop-ups indeed. Oh well. Yep. Gotta go all the way over there now. Well, at least travelling across here is going to be, you know, relatively speaking, quicker. Random spirit of symbiosis. Yep, I'm looking forward to the change of scenery. I genuinely am. Hop over here, do this business. Grab all the money. There's the Maguuma behind us. Or the Maguuma tribe of centaurs, rather. Fortunately, they have ignored us, so we shall continue to ignore them and carry on. Ah, I knew I should have saved it for something. Was it this way? It was. Good. I thought so. Floor root plague. All these bosses, still no elite skills. They will have them in hard mode. I think we probably just skip combat now. Just get down to the entrance, to the next zone. I think that's what makes the most sense. And here it is. Oh no, snake bite. Nah, it's up there, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Well, we're still making very good progress through this area. Ah, green. A little bit easier on the eyes. They call me Snakebite. It's a long story. What's on your mind? The Wild Mantle already swept through here. I was sent to keep an eye out for any more coming through this area. There were too many, and we were too few. Talk with Elder Gretchen and Aurora Glade. Perhaps Denravi is not yet lost. Will do. Aurora Glade's literally just up here, so. Process, he bit a snake. That's how he got his name. You could say that. And you might even be right. Yeah, I think I'm just going to skip all the enemy encounters here. Don't really need the XP. This is going to be a problem. Animals don't eat people. People eat animals. True! Very true. Silly Gohan. Oh, why is the entrance path of this bloody mission so long? Aurora Glade. I think this is the one. Some plant fibers, some dust, and that. I think I remember Aurora Glade. You probably do.
How can I help?
At this point, we need your weapons and your spells far more than Velo's warnings. Why Mantle have come through here and destroyed everything in their path. Where they found abandoned villages, they left behind them only sticks and stones. Where they found Shining Blade, they left behind only corpses. I fear that we're fighting a losing battle. We cannot afford a misstep in the ritual to open the portal to the druid henge of Dunravi. The druids are little more than spirits now. They've transcended this world and have become part of the jungle, abandoning their villages. Until recently, we've been using the structures they left behind as camps from whence to plan our operations. Okay, those are no good.
You honor me.
Come back here. Sell these items that we got. There might also be in Guild Wars 2, and that's where the memory edge. It's I don't believe it is what do you call it in Guild Wars 2? Not like a mission or something, no. Aurora Glade. Yeah, I'm just going to have a quick. I'm just going to quickly look over this because I think. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. What we're going to do is pop over to the International District, see if there's anybody around. Nope. Huh. Necromesmer level 2. Fascinating. They're clearly in a party together. Well, we'll attempt to do a run-through of this mission, but I do have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to have to skip this one. Which is not great. Actually, wouldn't that mean skipping 2? I think it would. Alright, we'll give this a go. We'll give this a damn good go. What I am going to do is I think I'm going to drop Raina in favour of Claude. Alright, and before we go in, I'm going to have a little bit of a breather, a little bit of stretch, a little bit of a smoke. Stretch and hydrate. Those of you who've been sat down for a good while here. Oh. There, like so. And where have I put this? Hydration is more importante. Yes, it is. Let's see. Give this roll. Stick this in here. You know, this outpost is so chill. In great contrast with what we are about to experience. This is, yeah. I have deeply unfond memories of this mission. Who knows? Maybe we'll ace it. Maybe we'll just get through and it won't be a problem at all. I doubt it, but maybe. I just hope we've got sufficient damage. One thing I did want to look up, actually. Claw's level 15 here, isn't it? 15 to 17. Okay, he's basically doing the same thing I am, except he's got Deathly Swarm. Compare him with Reyna, who's actually got, like, damage. And lots of it. What about, 17? You know what? It might actually be better to do this. Let's see. Right. Feeling it'll be a Nomad's Requiem on release. No, I don't think quite that bad. Wrong lighter. Oh, where have I put that now? There it is. Come here. Yeah, this is going to be a pain. Not infused. It's not actually a bad idea. Alright, yeah, thinking about it. Thinking about it. Alright, let's do it. This is a point capture mission. And, yeah. It sucks. Break our way in here. Yeah, we're really not too worried about picking up items here. We can always get them from the unclaimed loot bit at the end. Saving my fire imp for a particular point. Yeah, and we're not even going to think about the bonus. We just want to get through this. Embrace the suck. When the grind needs grinding, crank that crank, indeed. Okay. This is where shit's about to get fucky. I talk to the... Excuse me. This is back to where we came. Oh no, no it's not. We go underneath. Let's see. A little bit further north to go. We curve around to the east. Lots of white mantle along the way. I don't think we've got to worry too much about getting overwhelmed here, but whoa, that's a lot of damage. Kill those. Yeah, we're just gonna kill these bosses. Like I say, I'm not really interested in the bonus, but the morale boost up in the top left there. That's gonna be useful to us. Take that. There's the druid with the thorn pedestal. And, yeah. Yeah, we're not going to like this very much. So that teaches us about the, like, how to capture the points. Dry says, they're the Knight of the White Mantle, they dance with swinging ankles, you'll often hear them mumble neath the canopy of jungles. Only too true. Only too true. Okay. if I time this right, what I can do is I can grab this and I can run it over to the point that they've captured there. They should then try and collapse in on my party. But my party should be able to, yeah. Should be able to defend that point without me. Should. And if I make it back here in time, I should be able to help out a little as well. Keep my party pinged there. And now I have to make my way over to the far one. And they'll recapture the they'll recapture that one, I think. Hold on a second there. Haha! Never mind. Easy. Nay fucking bother. I'm so good at this game. I made that look way easier than it actually is, for the most part. Just too good, says Dry. Indeed. I don't know what I was worried about. My fire imp has not been called along with us, but that's fine. I only actually really wanted the fire imp so that I could use it as a sacrifice if need be. If I was going to get swarmed by the white mantle while I was trying to capture one of the points. But yeah, we got away really, really lightly there, considering we got no movement abilities, nothing. Yeah, that made that look way easier than it usually is. It's normally such a pain. So yeah, if you're ever having trouble on this mission, it helps to obviously have heroes, but even if you don't, do them in that order. Grook Plugalog again. This guy. This is the third time we've seen Grook. Oh, I cannot tell you, chat, just how relieved I am with how smoothly that went. I really thought we were going to have to really, really struggle. But nope. Having a good dedicated healer does absolutely play a part in that, I think. But yeah. I'm quite happy. Quite happy indeed. The dread is usually worse than the doing. That's very true. I mean, that's very true of, like, so much stuff in Skate as well. Speaking of Skate, we should be back to that on Tuesday, actually. provided Platty's up for it. I want to try and tackle a night at the theatre. I suspect we're going to have a couple of issues, but we'll see. There is the Henge Guardian. Guardian of the Henge. Right, pin back my allies here. Take out the ads and grab these coins. Then we take on the big worm. The mantle quivers before him. Fuck off! Indeed. Easy. To be honest with you, we probably could have done the bonus there. Damn it. Ah, well.
Well done.
Thank you.
Now we have a safe place from which to strike back at the White Mantle. Today, the tides have been turned. Come on. The old Druid temple should be just over the waterfall. It's time to take a look at our new home.
Pretty.
A new chapter now lies open for Tyria. The page has been turned, and the conflict begins in earnest. All is as I have foreseen.
All right. Irma. Yes, I think so. He said with a glint in his eye. Okay. Pull the lever, Crunk. Master Scout Kira, skills. Alright. Pop on over here, see if she's got anything for it. Well, actually, Shadow's got a quest.
You honor me.
Okay, it's an Earth Scroll. Riverside Province, you can trust me, sure. Is that the primary? It certainly is.
How can I help? You honor me.
Touch of Agony, it's a touch skill. No, thank you. Malign Intervention. Target photo receives 20% less strongness healing. Level 1 Masterless, no good to me. Shame. Target foes, next a spell that fails and you steal 10 energy. Only it works if the spell targets one of their allies. And we have a rune trader. Very good, very good. Caprice has got weapons. No wands, but does have the ability to craft pretty much the same idol we're using, actually. Plus 10 energy, plus 8. Ah, it's slightly better. Slightly better. We don't have the materials to make that, though, sadly. that's quite alright. Right, Rune Trader. Let's have a look. So, we have Brawlers of Vitae. Well, that's going to be Brawler... Brawler? No, it's, where are we? Brawler. That's 100. Vitae is 900. Take the Vitae off of that. Yeah, there we go. It broke. That's fine. Sell that. And finally, we've got Tormentor Centaur Harness of Minor Death Magic. Well, those are both Necro things. Tormentor's is 950. Minor Death Magic is only 100. Alright, well, hopefully we get both. We do indeed get both. Alright, wicked. We'll sell that as well. Awesome! Doesn't have anything of particular note. Alright. So we're currently at the Henge of Dunravi. We'll have to head out through Tangleroot to get to the next mission, which is the Riverside Province. I think I can take Orion off for the time being and stick Raina back on just for, well, mobility, really. Right. No other quests here that I'm particularly interested in picking up for the time being, because like I say, I am trying to keep my level below 20 just for the time being. I think we just follow the main road down here. Get to the next mission. Carlotta? Looks to be that Carlotta is guiding us this way. This looks to be it, going over the tops. Pretty much a direct path there, by the looks of it. What way we headed, Carlotta? Left or right? Left. Lovely. I might have guessed as much. Old Jonas. Hey, you had a son. I did, yes, Edgar was his name. A good, smart lad, a little too smart for his own good at times. He ran afoul of bandits. I understand these bandits were white. Do you? And who gave you to understand so? Shadow did. Shadow, eh? Well, it's true. Edgar was one to speak his mind. I say he was smart, but sometimes his tongue got ahead of his brain, if you know what I mean. Those zealots murdered him in cold blood for saying out loud what we've all been thinking. The White Mantle are no friends of ours either. I believe that to be true. Shadow wouldn't trust you without good reason, and you carry Avenio's commands. I'll take you to the outskirts of Riverside Province. Let me know when you're ready. We can leave any time. And here we are. Alright, Blade Warrior Derek. Accept. What's our next move? Okay, all good. Nobody else here of particular note? No. Okay, this is going to be a little bit on the trickier side, but I think we'll be fine. We are now in, what do you call it? We are now in South Kryta. Oh my god, it's not jungle. Indeed. Indeed. We're just going to go pretty much straight into it. Might have been a mistake not to bring some sort of tank, but we shall see. Let me see. Where are we? Just want to have a quick glance at the map. Alright. Not too difficult. We want to be avoiding these towers where possible. That's some nostalgia, indeed. Alright, skirt around the outsides. And like I say, those towers, the bonus is to actually clear all of them out. But that will take quite a bit of time, and I really would like to finish up South Kryta today. So we're going to avoid them instead. Can't you redo missions later for completion? You absolutely can. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. The missions that we've done today, I will probably pop back in and take care of. The bonus objectives in my own time. Okay, this is going to be a little bit tricky. What I think I can do. Like so. Target the sycophant here. Right. Sneak through here. White mantle sycophants. Yeah, I'd be sycophants in the jungle too. Tee-hee. Okay. I think we just stick south. And sort of hug the southern wall. And this should be relatively easy. Should be. If the towers do spot us, what they do is they basically call all... Oh, fog nightmares, cool. Yeah, if they do spot us, what they do is they call in all of the mobs that's associated with that tower into the area, and that can very quickly result in a wipe. Even if you are quite well prepared. Oh, boy. Should be easy, famous last words. Very true, very true. But yes, this is the, after the point capture mission, stealth mission immediately, it's a bit rough. course, these fog creatures are fleshless beings, much like Far, which means we can't exploit their corpses for a well of blood. So we've got to be a little bit careful that we don't get too overwhelmed. Avoiding most of the towers there, as you can see. Last night I saw a bone dragon. That's right. Keep it running back and forth. Yoink and yoink. I think we're good just here. We will have to take these out, obviously, but... yeah, I can't remember exactly what the range of those towers is, but we're just going to stay clear. Dry says, I shall return. A mug requires beveraging. Alright, good stuff. Where are we? Around the outside. And instead of going near the tower, we make our way down through the swamps instead. Yes. Seems counterintuitive, but it is the safer path. Mostly. Couple of bone dragons, which, just for the purposes of the stream... Okay. Oh, yeah. Thought that might happen. These boys are fairly tough. Sometimes. Not today, though. Yeah. Just wanted to show that off, because I have actually killed one of those off-stream. And they look kind of cool. Especially for the era. Okay. Dracul Cadaver. And it's a monk boss. Okay. Oh, no. What we're going to do is we're going to pin our allies here. I'm going to go here and activate any... Yeah. There we go. Get a bit of our morale boost back. Okay, yeah, so now I double back this way and head round here. Alright, and we're heading up this way. And at some point there's a split. Actually, I think I've gone too far. Well, yeah, I think I've got to head up here, then back round a bit, because I've got to split off to get to Dinas. To, as it says, talk to Dinas to get the scepter. Although... I think I should have split off much, much earlier, actually. Fuck it. I don't think the mission fails if we get detected. So what I'm going to do is pin my guys here. Do a bit of this nonsense. Got these coins. And then if we just sort of sneaky breaky around this way, just to double back the way we were. Because there's a place to go. I think it's this little area up here I've got to go. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I should have taken this path earlier. I forgot. There's those guys. Hug the right-hand path, I think. Looks right. There's Dinas. Yep, this was the right way. Good. I thought as much. Ah. I suppose we have to fight our way in. Very well. Dinas.
My friends, it is good to see you again. I didn't think when we met off the Delesio seaboard that I would be giving you the Scepter of Ore. Come, you must not linger here. The Zealots will be back soon. I will show you the quickest escape route. To the east is a bridge that will take you over the Ulan River to safety. Stay off the beaten path, and whatever you do, avoid the watchtowers. Many men have died for this. Guard it with your life.
Hello there, Guild Wars Tinkles. Ooh,
The
another
Scepter of Ore! It's been stolen! The thieves are heading east toward the Ulan River. They won't get far.
There are 2 watchtowers between here and the river. If they try to go past, they will be cut. If they stop to ponder a way around, we will catch them.
No one who steals from the White Mantle lives long enough to enjoy the spoils.
But yes, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're finishing up South Kryta today. Are you returning new or just new tune? I am returning for the Reforged version of the game, yes. I was fairly good at the game back in the day. Did lots of the speed clears. But yeah, I saw the Reforged version drop, and I've been meaning to pick this up just to do a story playthrough for stream for about a year now, actually. And then yeah, like I say, I saw the Reforged version drop, and I was like, okay, maybe it's time. And I put it off, and I put it off, and I put it off, and finally I could put it off no longer in the new year. Dry says, this brother man fella guy was a right pro back in the day. I just got done doing 3 hours of Fisher of Woe speed play. I figured it was time for a break. Here I am. Well, we haven't got too much more to go today. This is proving to be a little bit longer than I normally stream. But yes. See, are these patrols going to be different? Maybe. Let me just keep hugging this wall and we should be fine. 3 hours of sub 7-minute runs, much sweat. I remember Fisher of Woe from back in the day. Coming up with new forms of perma. Trying to get world records and such. Yeah, that was fun. Did it rain shards? Hopefully it rained shards. 2 seconds. Yeah, I thought so. Just pretty much followed this path straight up. Hug walls. Avoid towers. Go right down the middle. Easy. Pirate cameo.
Oh,
the Scepter of Ore. The time for retribution against our oppressors has finally arrived.
I thought the point of stealing the scepter was to keep it from the mantle. How are we going to use it?
We can't, but Vizier Kilbron can. I negotiated a treaty with the former advisor to the King of Ore. In exchange for the scepter, the good Vizier has agreed to aid us in our fight against the mantle.
Vizier Kilbron, what can one man do that we can't do for ourselves?
The Vizier is a very powerful mage. He can show us the path that will lead to our victory. Come now, the sun will be rising soon, and we must prepare for our journey to meet the Vizier.
What news of Marcus? Marcus? Why would we have news of him? He didn't meet you outside the temple? No, we knew of no such plan. Maybe he'll catch up with us at the docks. Let's go. Even the mantle are smart enough to find their way across that river. We'd best not be here when they do.
We don't question the voice acting. We just run with it. Oh, let's see. Tickle says, I haven't gotten any good drops since my 09 E-Blade 2 years ago. I cry. Oh, yeah. Alas, we are gifted at the behest of our and Jesus. Protesters met only with silence and despair. Very true, Dry, very true. I've run probably 2,000 plus Susks since then. Not even a single burning dragon sword. Sag. Sounds like Calypso from Pirates. Little bit. Little bit. Alright. So, there are no particular things to pick up here, I don't believe. Just got the Zaishan Scout. I don't know what the daily Zaishan quests are for to do, but it doesn't matter. We don't really need to do those just yet. Break these down. Okay. Let's see. Tall shield. Nope. 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 We don't need keys. K-Door emblems, with no particular need for those, nor emblems for that matter. Alright. Last mission of the stream, boys and girls. I should be back tomorrow with, well, I won't spoil, but what comes after this? Yes, indeed. So, Sanctum K. Just going to have a quick, refreshing look at the map. This is not easy. It's not a super short mission. It's not a super long one, but yes, this one will be. This will be the last one that we do on today's stream. There is a playlist down in the description, Tinkles, if you are interested in seeing all the shenanigans I've got up to so far, including a rather embarrassing wipe last stream. Dry says, "Say them the Vizier be powerful, but me here right with me bold be killer." Alright. I don't think I want Orion on for this. I think we take Stefan again. Just for a tank. Oh, hold on. Ah. I meant to make a change, but it's fine. It's fine. Venia, give us the scepter. Cancel that skill. Yeah, I will gladly watch. I should warn you, it took a little bit of a while for me to kind of get to grips again with the game. It's been, I want to say probably around 10 years since I last played. So, yeah, expect some newbie mistakes. But it was a good time. It was a good time. All right. The reason I already had Sanctum K unlocked, by the way, as a mission outpost is because I farmed in here these lightning drakes to get the spiked crests I needed to get my my basic bitch weapon set. Scepter of Ore? Padawan Loco reference. Maybe. I'm being a little bit careful with these boys. Hoik. Alright. Skeleton Ranger, Executioner. Alright, so we've got a couple of flashier targets. Just hit them with this. Wait for the melees to get up close. And hit them with the Chaos Storm. Right. Yep. Just follow up this side, actually. I think this is a touch easier. Purple die! Doink! Yeah, should have brought Plague Sending. Oh well, it's alright. I dare say we'll encounter some dead clerics or something. Or damned clerics, rather. Dead staff. It's communing. Highly salvageable. Lovely. Wink. Boatload of bones. Alright. Can't believe we got a Guild Wars 1 remaster before GTA 6. Can't you? Triple A, more like triple lame. Alright. Don't remember much. I think there's a right turn we throw... yeah, just up here. Farik Earth Turner. A bit of regen before we move on through. And now we're on to the White Mantle. Yeah, not too worried about the bonus, like I say. I can do that at off-stream on my own time. Don't want to make this stream run too long. But yeah, all it basically is you come back down here and there's a restless spirit that you got to escort to its final resting place. It's mostly along the way. Launch. AAA, actually an asparagus, actively avoiding amazement. It seems to be that way this day, doesn't it? These days, doesn't it? Suppose I could just... Forgot they had interrupts. This way. This way indeed. Doop, 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 doop. So are you a streamer yourself then, Tinkles, you say? Ooh, big damage. I just follow a few smaller Guild Wars 1 streamers. Oh, alright, cool. Cool, cool. They'll be trying to convince me to stream, though. If you have the capacity to do so, it's a fairly good game to stream. I mean, you know, there's enough downtime, I find, to be able to actually, yeah, well, talk to people in chat and such. Here we go, there's a down cleric. This. But you could show folk how to run big bosses. Looks like you got experience. I might even get that dragon sword on stream. They do say streamer luck. Streamer spooned. Poke. Okay. Ah, yes, I remember this little part now. I do speed clears almost daily, so I could. Yeah, I don't know what speed clear metas are like these days. I don't imagine they've changed too much. Another thing I've got to get into the, back into the swing of as well is, item pricing. Fortunately, we do seem to have a lot of resources these days, including, a website that keeps track of, trade offers and such in Canada. Which I'm looking forward to using, actually. I've got a bunch of stuff on my old account, which just, still got access to. But, yeah. Sell off some of that. by a few piles of cons. Pretty insane. I have failed sub 12-minute Underworld speed clears on my run on my channel. Really? You have a failed sub 12-minute.
A sight for sore eyes. One of the greatest treasures of my now ruined home. But while being reunited with the Scepter of Ore should be a cause for celebration, the events of today have saddened my heart. There is a traitor in your midst. One of the Shining Blade's own inner council.
What? Who?
I believe you know him by the name Marcus. He masquerades as your friend and confidant, but he is instead a white mantle infiltrator.
So he's the reason the mantle knew about the Henge of Denravi.
Yes, and he has sold you out again. There are white mantle all over this island. They come now for the scepter as we speak.
We must get to the dock and warn Avenia.
I'm afraid our tale grows darker still. The mantle have already stormed her ship. It lies broken at the bottom of the harbor. Our friend Avenia has already been taken prisoner.
Avenia's been taken? That also means we're trapped here. That boat was our only way off Sanctum K.
Do not lose hope yet, my friend. I can summon from the deep a ship that can carry us from this place. Make for the beach. Meet me at the dock and I will perform the necessary ritual.
There must be half of the White Mantle army between us and the beach.
Then you will need some help. Do not fear the walking dead. Through the scepter they obey my commands. Hurry now, we haven't much time.
Didn't fail the run, but the time that we wanted, someone forgot to grab Doom. Oh, classic mistake. Classic. The Dutchman! Kind of. Ah, my kingdom for a paragon. See what we got. A couple of savants. Nearly there, boys and girls. Nearly there. Oh, I didn't get the alert pop up. But yeah, thank you for subscribing, Tickles. Greatly appreciated. Oh. There are far too many white mantle here for this to be a coincidence. I fear we've been set up. Well, yeah, you kind of did just say. Come on, I need a corpse. Oh, And there's one. It is as I feared. Councillor Marcus must be the one who set us up. You will not be safe if you try to return to the mainland. Yes, indeed. Do. Our only chance is to make for the coast of the Crystal Desert, to the dock. I'm just glad for the new scenery, says Dry. Indeed. Well, I return to the old scenery. And here we are. The ritual takes my full concentration. Keep the white mantle off my back and we will all make it out of here safely. This is much easier than I remember. Keep a few wells up, keep the party looking lively. Do. And slowly but surely, waves and waves and waves of enemies. And there it is. The boat. Hurry, on the boat. We must make our escape.
On the boat. Hurry. We must make our escape.
That's what I said. We must have some thick lacquer to be that clean. Oof.
Councilor Marcus has sold you out. The mainland is no longer safe for you.
We must get back to Denravi and warn the others.
I'm afraid it's too late for that. The Shining Blade have already been broken over the knee of the White Mantle. By now, those who are not already dead are fleeing into the Shiver Peaks.
Then we go to the Shiver Peaks.
A noble gesture, but throwing your lives away against a foe who you cannot beat will not help your friends.
Then the White Mantle have won. All is lost.
Do not be so sure. There is still a way to beat the White Mantle. Venture to the Crystal Desert and ascend. Only then will you be powerful enough to take on the rest of the White Mantle and their unseen gods.
What must we do?
Find the Prophet and claim the gift of true sight.
What?
That's right. You are all chosen. And now you must venture through the desert. Prove yourselves worthy and claim your birthright. Then you will take this fight to them. Prepare yourselves. The trials of ascension await.
Indeed they do. All right, boys and girls, welcome to the Crystal Desert. We are in the Amnoon Oasis, a complete change of scenery now. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And we will take these. Dry says, I remember the Ascension Quest. I see lots of bridges. Yeah, lots of sails, lots of ruined boats. We are now down here, and we have got this entire zone. Lots of missions left to do, and we shall then ascend and take the fight back to the White Mantle. Or will we? Well, I hope you have enjoyed yourselves as much as I have. I thought things were going to end up getting a little bit hairier than they actually did, but no such misfortune, which is good. I will go back in my free time and redo these missions, getting the bonuses, just so that I can fill out my Flameseeker Prophecies book, which is here. Yeah, we've got a little bit to do. A little bit to do indeed. But yes, that will be off stream. I should be back tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be able to do all of the Crystal Desert in a single stream. Probably not. I'll have a look into it though, and yeah, I'll do my best. If we've got to split it into 2 parts, we have to split it into 2 parts. But yes, we've run for 3.5 hours today, which is a little bit longer than the normal Guild Wars streams. But yes, I'll see what I can rustle up for you guys tomorrow. Coming up on Tuesday, of course, Platty and I should be back to business as usual on Old School RuneScape, so if you are interested in that, make sure you show up. That will be at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Tomorrow I should start around the same sort of time as I did today, which is, what would that be, about 2-3 p.m. Pacific, I think it was. But yes. Yes, indeed. Dresses has been a fine moment. I'm glad you appreciate it. It's been a fine moment for me as well. Right, well, for the last time before we get out of here, don't forget to leave a like on the stream if you liked it, or a dislike if you didn't like it. You know, completely down to you. Either way. Don't forget to subscribe if you are brand new here and haven't already done so. Helps me out immensely if you do. Greatly appreciate it if you would. And if you are listening... Oh, before we get there, yeah, if you are over on Kick and you're watching for the first time, you can click the follow button. You can find links down in my descriptions on both platforms to get to the other side. If you prefer to watch on the other platform, it's completely down to you. But yes, if you're listening in the future, maybe you're taking advantage of the playlist that I've got down in the YouTube description. It means you won't have had a chance to take part in chat, and that's not a problem. You can leave me a comment down below, and if you've got a question about this game, any of the games that I play, my streaming schedule, anything at all, really... I will get a notification when your comment comes through, and I will endeavour to get back to you at the next most convenient point in time. But that is going to do it for us today, boys and girls. I have been Sam, the Tired Free Frog. We will catch you in the next one. Good night, everybody.